You can feel the anticipation in the air. We're in Las Vegas. Hi, everyone. Time for more NBA Cup action. The Eastern Conference semifinals are almost underway, and we can't wait. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at Milwaukee. They've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another. And, of course, there's the Celtics. Just need to keep fighting.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, I think they're the team you dread having to play. I mean, they've been performing at just about their best in every game so far this season.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. And it's Brown in at small forward. And from Milwaukee, Washington out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's MP. Then it's Bobby Portis. And it's Rollins in at the point. And the combination of NBA basketball with the single elimination format. You know the anticipation here is sky high.
Oh, the Eastern semifinals of the NBA Cup knockout round. It's win or go home. So these two teams have come to play.
Now here's MP. Really played well against Indiana in his last game.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. I asked about an approach to Jason Tatum. Coach told me that Tatum is just about as good as anyone at countering plans. So he just asked his players to play to their strengths, saying if they need to make switches, that's almost a better option because the more looks we throw him, the less he can consistently play the same way. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's MP. 5 points in the game. Count that one.
Well, the defense was there, but big Bobby Portis made a tough shot. A high-level basketball play.
And it's in there.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Smooth, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, PA, he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And here's MP from outside. Boston pulls it in. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
A nice shot by MP.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession. Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And so MP will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Great offensive game plan in that one. They put their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
And the Celtics in possession here. After Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot.
Well, White is a solid athlete. He's more than capable of getting up for these kind of throwdowns.
Now here's MP. He's got 11. Here's Portis. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Brown. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A different look for Milwaukee. Trent comes in for Washington, and it's Porter Jr. in for Rollins. And some changes here for the Celtics. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate.
Hi, guys. Well, Smooth in their last game against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort. His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Gonzalez. And that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Hayes, averaging around 6 a game. 1 second left. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. MP getting it done for the Bucks. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. Welcome back. You're watching. Different look for Milwaukee. Washington's checked in for Prince. MP comes in for Green, and it's Rollins in for Porter Jr. And the Celtics also making a change. Tatum's checked in. On the wing, Hauser. Pass to Brown. Now here's Tatum. Turner covers. Leans from outside, and he hits the jumper. Tatum's got 5 points.
You see the basketball IQ Tatum has. Just taking what the defense gives him.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Stan, looking back on the 2017 draft, at the time, you believe Jason Tatum was the best prospect.
And with hindsight, BA, that seems obvious. But back then, Markelle Fultz was the consensus #1 pick. Credit the Celtics for trading back and getting their guy.
Miles Turner out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Gary Trent. Then it's MP. And it's Rollins in at the point guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Tatum gets the bucket.
Well, very few guys take advantage of space in the mid-range like Tatum. He's an assassin from that area.
They get it again. From deep, MP. Oh, a silky 3 from MP.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Tatum draws the double. Pass to Hauser. Outside Tatum. From downtown. Hits the trifecta. He's got 10.
And nice shot by Tatum. Answering the 3 from the other end.
And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Celtics trail by 7. Tatum passes to Hayes. And the Bucks making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Brown with the stuff.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
From deep, MP. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
Jaylen Brown gets it to fall. Milwaukee leading by 6. Smooth, the pass to Washington. With his first shot attempt, Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Smooth's got his 4th assist in this one. One minute left in the first half. Hayes attacking. Outside, Brown. Again, Brown missing. The Bucks shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Kuzma against Tatum. Back to MP. 4-3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Celtics trail by 11. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Hayes, a pass to Tatum. Tatum rips the 3.
Well, that's his 3rd triple of the game and his 2nd in this quarter. He is heating up.
From deep, MP connects again from distance. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The B.A., he's on fire.
Tatum with it. A deep 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome to halftime.
Tough to go without Şengün. He gives you that anchor in the middle, provides size, and he knows how to score.
Yeah, you have to pull some levers to make up for his absence. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Bucks.
Let me start out by saying, if you make it here, like both these teams have, the whole league and NBA fan base is checking you out, and I know what the feeling is like.
You know, Shaq, I think I need more Shaqronyms in my life. How about OFC? You know what that is, big fella? Okra and fried chicken.
Ugh.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we welcome you back as we get set to bring you second half action from the NBA Cup. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And how about his dime dropping in the first half? That was something else.
Well, it's nothing new for him. They are at their best when he's setting the table like that.
On the floor for Boston. White and Brown are the wingmen. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. And it's Pritchard in at the 1.
You know, I think Kuzma has underrated quickness. It's part of what helps him finish at the rim so well.
Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. Player to be that way.
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch. This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Brian, back over to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Brown. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot. And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
The shot to stop the run. MP with the block.
Strong defense. He just understands when he should try to go after the block.
To the paint. And there's White. That's good on the assist from Brown. 9 points for Derek White.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
And stolen by Brown. To the inside. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. And now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
You look at MP, he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
And there you have it. This year's dunk contest field looks incredible. We'll keep you up to date in the voting.
That is always a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Watching guys just fly through the air. And I enjoy watching all of the guys on that list slam it home. And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
The Bucks leading by 16. MP scanning the floor. Portis gets the bucket. Portis has got 6 points.
Well, Portis is a talented scorer, especially in close where he can really make you pay.
1:51 left in the third. Outside Tatum. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Passing out of the pick and roll. Tatum's such a good decision maker. You want the ball in his hands.
On the wing, MP. He's guarded by White. Portis gets the bucket. Give him 8.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Now Tatum. He's got 13. Over Kuzma. Tatum can't hit.
Well, look, adding unnecessary difficulty to a shot is something that drives coaches crazy. Stick to the basics whenever you can. His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Tatum, a screen on Washington. Brown passes to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's Tatum with the 3. It's hauled in by Portis.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
He got it again! Sensational!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
Well, look, you're talking about one of the more dynamic scorers in this league. Jason Tatum putting on a show.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
MP getting it done for the Bucks. He's simply on a different level tonight, piling up. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
Welcome back. One of these teams just a quarter away from punching their ticket to the NBA Cup championship game. They've got Prince. Kevin Porter is out there with MP. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Turner in at the center position, filling out the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Tatum drives in. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
And that's on the defense there. You can't give Tatum those lanes and launching pads to the rim.
Smooth shot is good.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Pass to Brown. The 3-ball. And he can't get that one.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
No good with the triple. And it's Porter with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Yep, that one goes. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Down low. And the jam by Brown.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And here's MP from outside. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got 6 assists here tonight. Tatum from long range. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
Prince, the pass to Trent. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Brown with it. Now guarded by MP. And the jam by Brown.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. And out of bounds, Boston will have it. And Boston with some changes. Cadis checked in for Minot. Derek White comes in for Hauser. And Pritchard is subbed in for Hayes. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on MP.
Well, White is such a well-rounded player. He can run the offense, act as an off-ball threat, he sets screens, and he's an all-defensive team level player. He checks a lot of boxes.
Green's checked in for the Bucks. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, he leads everyone in scoring, and he shows no intention of slowing down.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. White, good. White's got 11 points here in the second half.
I like that from White. Attack in the heart of that defense.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
For Boston, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. They double-team Brown. Fires for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Bucks.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Tatum passes to Queta, outside Pritchard. Here's White, three-pointer. The rebound by Turner. There's 48 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Inside. And then Turner with the dunk.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Queta, pass to Brown. Outside Tatum. Jacks up a three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. MP way outside. Trent outside. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep, MP. And again.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. And here's Brown. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. And they advance to the championship round. Just one win away from hoisting the NBA Cup.
And you know, it should be an intense matchup. There's a lot on the line between the cup, the prize money, and the chance to hang a banner.
Now over to Dominic Hamill.
You got the win, got yourself a double-double. Anything missing, MP? You want fries with that?
Oh, man, for me, double-double's the basic meal, the combo. But let's get some triple-doubles going. Triple-doubles are like adding some exotic sauce on top. I'm talking honey mustard, barbecue, maybe even some dessert. A little sundae or something. Yeah, that's what I want next time out. Need to spice things up a little bit. Give it some flavor.
Making me hungry, MP.
Me too. Hey, lunch on you?
You got it.
All right.
Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Dom. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.